Hello guys, this is Mephisto and I have been playing the FIFA 16 demo and I really want to talk about it. And this time I have something to say about the FUT Draft. Now this hasn't been exactly the feature I have been waiting for. I actually wished for some improvement in the career mode, also in Ultimate Team, regarding some more game modes and more improvements in the gameplay of FIFA. Now for me, when they announced it, it seemed to me a little bit unnecessary. Like, why would you do that? Now, as soon as I turned it on, I saw a little bit the point from an Ultimate Team perspective, as somebody who actually never bought coins and barely puts any money in FIFA Ultimate Team. It is really hard to get a good player. So from time to time it is fun to play with Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo or whoever you get, and I see that point, especially building a team around them. But I don't think right now that this team chemistry system of FIFA Ultimate Team is a very huge strength. I mean, let's face it, it doesn't have anything to do with real football. Just because you're in the same league or because you have the same nationality doesn't mean you play better together. This is some sort of pointless. I can understand it if you include it in the game, but like to build the whole game around it, and this is actually what happens in FUT Draft. It's just about random team chemistry, building a team that has huge chemistry together, but the chemistry system is based on something completely unrealistic. There are so many examples of players that don't play in the same league anymore but had great chemistry in the past. I'm thinking, for example, of Wayne Rooney and Cristiano Ronaldo, who won the Champions League together in 2008 with Manchester United and played very well together, would now be completely red. Or the Boateng brothers, they are just yellow right now as they are playing in different teams but have different nationalities. But they also used to play very well together in the few games they played actually with each other. Well, there are so many examples of players playing badly together in their national squad, having the same nationality and being in the same team, that I think that the whole team chemistry system got just ridiculous. And I could see that as in the beginning of FIFA Ultimate Team when this whole gameplay was new, but I think they really could put some effort in it to improve the team chemistry system that would actually be designed around the character a player has and the different abilities. Now with that said, you might understand why this FUT Draft seems to me a little bit off and displaced, and I'm not very much a fan of it. Instead, I would have really wished for improvements in the game modes themselves that already exist, because manager career, player career, this is something that has a lot to do with real life football as we know it. And there is something else in FUT Draft that totally diminishes what I like about Ultimate Team, especially if you don't take the fast road. If you want to build up your team after time, you get a connection to the players you have and you really like to play with. For example, at the beginning it takes some time until you get a player like Marco Reus, who is a great player in real life and also a great player on FIFA, but especially in the beginning he is very expensive. So as soon as you earn him, he's like the superstar of your team and you really appreciate having him. You really get to learn the way he plays. That works with other players. I usually buy him after some while. Maybe usually in the FUT Market Crash I get a player like this. without buying anything. But here you get some great players right away. You don't really get the connection with them. You don't really see how they use their skills. You're not really, maybe you just don't know by heart what their strong foot might be. That also happens. So this is basically a game mode that is some sort of a lottery, and maybe how well you can put together a team with good chemistry, something that is not the strong suit of FIFA Ultimate Team. The FIFA Ultimate Team strong suit is the management factor, that you try to put together the best team you can possibly can, and then compete with others with this team. That's what FIFA Ultimate Team is about. And this game mode actually doesn't have anything to do with FIFA Ultimate Team. It's just like putting together a random team and competing with somebody else's random team. So you could basically, if you want to play with Lionel Messi, pick Barcelona. That would be it. Why not? That's basically it around it.
That's good support as they build this.
The whole selection of players.
Lucas.
For me, it was pretty boring, to be honest. It's really nothing special. You do your best to get the chemistry ready, and it is possible to get a good chemistry. It's not too hard.
Into the goalkeeper's hands.
But yeah, that is basically my opinion on this FUT Draft system. And if there are no improvements in the career mode and in the Ultimate Team mode, I think I will really get angry on EA this time. This is just a completely unnecessary feature to me. What do you guys think? Do you think it's unnecessary? Do you have fun playing it in the FIFA 16 demo? Are you looking forward to it in the complete game? What are your thoughts on the FUT Draft? I also made a review on the gameplay of the FIFA 16 demo in general, and on the women's gameplay in FIFA 16. I was very curious about that. I also have an Batman Arkham Knight series going on. Make sure you check that out. Leave a comment in the section down below. Hit like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for some more videos. I would really appreciate that. See you next time. Bye.